Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Indonesia. Please be seated. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Expo 2020 here in Dubai Bisnis Forum with the theme of promoting Indonesian SME to global value chain. My name is Nadira Titalia, and it is my great honor to be your host for today. First and foremost, we would like to welcome our distinguished guest, Mr. Doni Primanto Juwono, Deputy Governor of Bank Indonesia, Mrs. Yunita Resmisari, Head of SMEs Development and Consumer Protection Department of Bank Indonesia, Mrs. Nimade Ayu Martini, Pavilion Director of Indonesian Pavilion and Director of Export Corporation of Ministry of Trade Republic of Indonesia, Mr. Heryono Hadi Prasetyo, Head of Indonesia Export Training Center, Ministry of Trade Republic of Indonesia, Mr. Hussein Tarap, Owner of Tarap Trading Co. LLC, Mr. Malik Fahad, Group General Manager of Epic Star Group, and Mr. Dindin Mauludin, representative of Wanoja Coffee. Ladies and gentlemen, this forum acts as part of continuous and collaborative effort to expand and connect Indonesia's small and medium enterprise with the global value chain. Now we aim to motivate Indonesian SMEs to expand their market to United Arab Emirates as a hub of Middle East region. The potential UAE market is very attractive, and it is a perfect gateway to global value chain for Indonesia SME. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we start, let us begin this event with a keynote speech from Deputy Governor of Bank Indonesia. Please give a warm welcome for His Excellency Mr. Doni Primanto Juwono.
Participant of Bisnis Forum, promoting Indonesia SMEs to global value chains, Bapak Heryono Hadi Prasetyo, Head of Indonesian Export Training Center, Ministry of the Trade Republik Indonesia, Ibu Nimade Ayu Martini, Pavilion Indonesian Director, Mr. Hussein Tarap, Owner of Tarap Trading Co. LLC, Mr. Malik Fahad, Group General Manager of Epic Star Dubai, representative of business owner, Indonesian SMEs, and Bank Indonesia Representative Office, and all participants of this Business Forum. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A very good morning. May peace be upon us all. First and foremost, I would like to appreciate our esteemed speaker who have contributed their valuable time to attend this business forum, either virtually or in person, to share experience and knowledge in this important event. Appreciation also to all participants who all join us today. It is an honor for me to welcome you the Business Forum with the theme of promoting Indonesian SMEs to global value chains. This forum is part of the Bank Indonesian participation in Dubai Expo 2020, as well as a side event of the Indonesia G20 Presidency 2022. Ladies and gentlemen, Indonesia and United Arab Emirates, UAE, have been in a close relationship in terms of the diplomatic and trade cooperation. It is marked with the discussion and negotiation between the countries to launch Indonesian UAE Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement. This agreement is a significant effort for both nations to boost trade and investment deal. Enhancing this two sectors is much needed to support economic recovery during the COVID-19 pandemic. Indonesia has seen UAE as our strategic partner. It has been served as one of the world trade hubs, especially Dubai, as the center of the import and re-export of Indonesian products to other countries. In this regard, we believe that Dubai has a role to be our entry point to expand Indonesian product market to Middle East, Africa, Europe. Considering the large expansion of the target market, we are confident that UAE is a great potential market for Indonesian export commodities. Ladies and gentlemen, Indonesia SME dominated number of business units in Indonesia, 99.9%, contributed significantly to job employment, 96.92%, and plays important role to GDP, 57.14%. But we understand the SME contribution to export is quite limited, only 15.6%, as well as they are linked to global value chains, only 4.1%. However, we recognize that Indonesian SME have a large potential to export their product to all parts of the world. This is based on our experience and participating in various exhibitions overseas. In 2021 only, we have participated in 33 overseas exhibitions showcasing our SME product, and most of them have been followed up with the further business transaction and commitment. Considering the perspective of the Indonesian SME global market, which will add up to our export activities, Bank Indonesia has consistently supported Indonesia SME to go global. As in the end, it will help us in the reducing our current account deficit. Our policy in accelerating SME export cover both push and pull strategy. And the push strategy, we prepare our SMEs to get ready in joining the international market, for example, by providing training to accomplish the necessary licenses or certifications. While in the pull strategy, we support our SME to participate in the worldwide exhibition that open up to broader access to global market, such as this Dubai Expo, along with the effort through the global digital platform. The SME products have been accepted in the global market are very from fashion, handicraft, processed food, and commodities such as coffee bean. Many Indonesian SME have also expanded their market to UAE. For instance, Epic Star Dubai is imported processed food product from Indonesia, while Tarab Trading Co. LLC has imported home decor product. We believe that we still have room for expansion in UAE market as we share some similar preference, and our SME product are continuously to improve in quality and variety. Bank Indonesia, along with the other Indonesian government institutions, are hand in hand in supporting our SME to enter the global market. We are committed to promote and escalate to export business, especially for the SME product end-to-end, as we trust the growth of SME export will accelerate the national economic recovery. Ladies and gentlemen, today Business Forum is to promote the potential of Indonesia SME to connect with the global value chain. This Business Forum is served as a platform to share the experience of international companies that have connected to Indonesian SMEs, as well as Indonesia SME that has entered global and UAE market in particular, and to discuss the policy to support the ease of doing business with Indonesian SME. Finally, we wish you a fruitful discussion throughout the session and the follow-up of concrete action, not only from our valuable partner, but also from Indonesia SME and penetrating into UAE market. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Deputy Governor, for your insightful remarks. And before we continue today's agenda, we would like to invite again Deputy Governor Doni, along with our distinguished guests and speakers, to participate in virtual photo session. So, Mr. Haryono, Mrs. Yunita Misari, Mrs. Nimade, Ayu Martini, Mr. Hussein, Mr. Malik, and Mr. Dindin. So, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? I'll give the countdown in 3, 2, 1. All right, once again, in 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you very much. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will proceed to the panel discussion shortly. And at the end of the session, we hope that Indonesian SMEs as well as the UAE market are motivated to collaborate and bring mutual benefit to each other. Before I hand the session over to the moderator, I would like to invite all participants to engage actively by asking questions. Please leave your question in your Zoom chat box, and we will read them out to the speakers. And to lead this upcoming session, it is my honor to introduce our moderator. She is the Pavilion Director of Indonesia Pavilion here in Expo 2020 Dubai. She is also the Director of Export Development Corporation of the Ministry of Trade, Republic of Indonesia. Let us give a warm welcome to Mrs. Nimade Ayu Martini.
Very good morning, good afternoon in Indonesia, or even evening maybe. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, speakers, it's great to be here. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The micro, small and medium enterprises, or better known as MSME sector, has a large contribution to the Indonesian economy. Currently, the MSMEs in Indonesia amounted around more than 64 million, or almost 99.99% of the total business entities in Indonesia. So it's huge. And they employed around 117 million people. However, unfortunately, MSMEs are still face a lot of challenges, mainly in enlarging and increasing their business scale. To help them overcome this, the Indonesian government is committed to providing market space for SME sector and continuously supporting their development. One of the efforts of the government continues to promote and to integrate the SME sector into industrial supply chain through various forms of partnership, such as today, as the Deputy Bank of Indonesia said, the Expo in Dubai is one of the vehicle. We hope to be able to bring the SMEs that comes here this week to Dubai Expo into global supply chains. We are very proud today, this morning, to have a set of competent speakers joining us, and it is my great honor to introduce all of them. The first panelist today is Mr. Hussein Tarab. Good morning. The owner and CEO of Tarab Trading Corporation. He first entered the UAE in the year of 1996 and started his small business dealing with variety of products such as furnitures, textiles, large decorative frames, mirrors, and accessories. In 2003, he established his Dubai office, and it is greatly active until today, which is the Tarab Trading Corporation. He spent almost 26 years of experience being in hotel supplier, which 5-star hotel located in UAE and overseas, with different hotel themes like contemporary, Moroccan, traditional Arabic, heritage style of hotel. He graduated from University of Aleppo in '94, majoring business administration. Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Hussein Tarab, owner of Tarab Trading Corporation. Good morning. We have a great honor to have you here, and thank you for doing business with Indonesia.
Thank you.
We would like you to have more even sourcing from Indonesia. And please, you have 15 minutes to explain about your business and your hopes for Indonesian exporters. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. I'm going to speak about Indonesia story. I went to Indonesia first time in 2013 to the exhibition in Jakarta, Trade Expo. So this is the first fair I've been because I got one project in Bahamas. It's Shangri-La, and they want us to do something from the natural teak wood. Of course, Indonesia, it's the best place where you can put, you can make this kind of furniture. So I've been to there and I started searching for supplier. I met many people in the exhibition and I made my relation through that. I finished the first project actually there. It was good and successful. Of course, I got after that many projects. In the end, this 3-4 years, we made about 4 hotels. 80% furniture came from Indonesia. Indonesia, the item from Indonesia, actually, what we are making, we can say that only Indonesia they can do this kind of work. They are very specialist with some kind of furniture, which the solid wood and the synthetic rattan and many different items also, and also the antique item and the handmade items. Now, I'm going to speak in general now, what I have seen when I went to Indonesia. I work with different companies first, with small, medium, and large. The things that Indonesian people, they have too much manpower, actually, like what he spoke now. But they are not using all this manpower for what they can do, actually. The first trip to me, actually, I met many foreign agents, not only from Indonesia, they are foreign agents. They used to be as an agent for some big companies in Western to be like a quality controller about the product. I work with some of them in the beginning. Then I work straight away with the Indonesian company. What I want to say, what we have made like in the last, like say 5 years till now, is something very, very, very nice. The hotel what we have made, it's from the top 5-star here in UAE, in which has all the craft and all the material and all the items has been done in the Indonesian hands. What we have done only with the Indonesian company, we have advised them how we do this work, what we need. Most of the people what we work, they was very active and they understand very quickly. And there was waiting actually the opportunity to be, learn more about what we need exactly. Because our market is different than Indonesian market. We are international market. We have something in our, mind. What's in our market, what in Indonesian market, we cannot use it here all the time. We have different design, different items, different things. So what we have done, we give them only what we need. But the people, they was very active. They made very, very nice items and very nice skill with nice materials. So, and it was actually what the company what made this work. Most of them, they are medium and small. They was very flexible, like to do whatever you want in the time and in the quality and in the handcraft. So what I suggest actually, if like give for all these small and medium manufacturers a chance to be also in the global market, to be in touch with the global market, because really these people, they are valuable and they are very good and they can add for the economic of Indonesia too much. The exhibition what I have visited actually in Jakarta, if you compare the quantity of the manufacturers of the furniture, I'm going to talk about furniture only because this is my specialist. The quantity of the supplier or the manufacturers, it's very short, very small, very less. I think we have to go for more and more and give the chance to attend more people from this small and medium companies, because when you give them the chance to know what we want in the exhibition, like we can speak and we can take and give and we can also visit them, they would give you more and more. And the other things what we also I recognize in Indonesia, you have a new generation which all educated or mostly educated and educated in proper way actually, but they need only like to be educated to know what we want, what overseas knows. So if these people like educated in a proper way to know what like Dubai they want, what Europe they want, that would be very great actually. We can use these people to be like develop people for the future and make more income for our for Indonesia country. The other thing also what I want to speak actually, the last project for me, it was Safari Park, Sharjah. Safari Park, Sharjah, it's a huge project. It's for government of Sharjah. And it has, we use more than 17 containers, furniture, only from one country, from Turkey, for example. Why I didn't go to Indonesia? Because I couldn't go to visit Indonesia. I used to go because of the Corona, of course. So what we need actually to have, if it's possible actually, to make it, I know that it's Corona, and of course with my respect for all the rules for the countries, but we have to think about our people in Indonesia also, that they have to get a job. We are, sometimes we face a problem to go there. And if you didn't go there and check your item and explain, it's difficult to continue. So we made only a few containers, like 4 or 5 containers only from there. So if we make something easy for the buyer or for the investor who's coming to do business in Indonesia, that would be very good actually for us. It will make it very, very easy. Yeah, this is what I can say.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Hussein Tarab, for very insightful and also, I believe, important information that our audience here, around 350 participants today, to listen to, and I believe they have a lot of actually questions. Some of the highlight that I see, that actually you came to Indonesia, to the Trade Expo Indonesia, and found Indonesian business, and you are very amazed by the talent, the craftsmanship of Indonesian product, but there are a lot of things to do more for the future, right? So I leave that for the question and answer later. I'd like to move on to our second speaker, Mr. Malik Fahad. Give a warm applause to Mr. Malik Wahab. He is the general manager, group general manager of Star Group, right, of companies. Mr. Malik previously worked at the financial controller in Pizza Pino Dubai and in Middle East in 18 to 2020, and head of finance and GM of Masam Group in Dubai, 2015-2017. He pursued his MBA in Islamabad, Pakistan, and Star runs import-export business all over the world, actually, including Indonesia. Thank you. Todd is currently investing in retail business, and his biggest hypermarket in UAE with various kind of Indonesian product. I'm sure there are a lot of information that you will share with the audience. Please, Mr. Malik Fahad, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Can we have the slides? All participants, co-speakers, the people on Zoom, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. First of all, I will thank all of you to invite me in this event so we can also share the views. Can we? Yes. I belong to Star group of companies. My name is Malik Fahad, as ma'am introduced. Our company actually, it started same like a small business, and then we become a group of companies. So we have our story as well. So we'll hope what we share with you, it will help other people who are planning to work here in UAE. Can we please? Yes. I was established in 1990 in Pakistan, and then this journey started. The start was from Pakistan. And I will try it, actually I will explain the word epic. It's epic, actually it's short form of E for Emirates of UAE, P for Pakistan, I for Indonesia, so that shows that we have actually the managing director and the co-founder from Indonesia. And C for China. China is actually our main supplier in our import-export business. Next, please. So we launched this Epic Star here in UAE in 2018. From 2018, it's a very short period here in UAE, but actually this is good thing in UAE. If you are willing to expand your business, it will not take that much time. And you can see our story. It's 2018 and now 2020. In between, we have Corona period as well. So even after having Corona, Alhamdulillah, we expand our business and we keep on expanding due to the rules and the ease of business of UAE. Everybody can hear me properly here? Yes, 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 okay. Can we move forward? So as I already explained that we have partners, our business like suppliers from China, from Europe, from Turkey, from Spain, almost all over the world we are importing, and especially from Indonesia. Indonesian products, whatever Indonesian products we are importing from India, they are unmatchable with others. If we have chance to import from Indonesia, we go for Indonesia first. But in some cases, unfortunately, there are some technical problems. We have to go to other countries, same like coconut. If we can import coconut from Indonesia, it can compete Indian coconut. But as compared to Indonesia, Indian coconut, we can easily get, like, definitely there are different rules in different countries, there are government rules. So this is my suggestion. If in Indonesian government, if they just put little bit effort on this, make easy to export their things, there are a lot of space they can get in UAE. Can we go forward? Along with this, as ma'am explained, that we have another business, retail business. The one previously I told that was import-export. Now after that we expand in retail business. This is hypermarkets with Epic Star name. And we have two of Emirates, Sharjah and Ajman. We are soon planning to open this one in Abu Dhabi. And now we are planning this one, inshallah, in Indonesia and Turkey as well. Now in retail business also, we were surprised because before we were not in this business. We haven't seen the Indonesian products in other hypermarkets. As I told you that we have co-founder from Indonesia, Susana. This is all her effort that we found the Indonesian suppliers. See this note, we found the suppliers. Actually, the suppliers should reach us. So if as a hypermarket person, this is a very weak point that Indonesian suppliers either they having a lack of marketing, something planning, because I know that how it takes effort to find the Indonesian suppliers to put it in our shelves. And now alhamdulillah we have in 2 hypermarkets like almost 10 to 15% of space is in Indonesian products, and which Indonesian product we are placing there. The comparative product of the like same product like noodles and other things, no other thing will go if Indonesian product is there. So that means your quality, product quality is amazing. Just the lack of marketing, lack of planning, you are missing a huge market. So rather than supermarkets, hypermarkets reach your suppliers should have planned that they reach the market. And as our experience in hypermarket, I will suggest there should be there should be some plannings that that some teams should, the suppliers team should come here. See, we are even importing hypermarket products directly from Indonesia. So there is space for SMEs. They can introduce their product here. They can register their product here in UAE. No need to open business or license here. Just they have to register, and it's very simple. Very simple. Just you have to go. For example, SME business here in Dubai, 40% of the UAE is going with Dubai, 35% in Abu Dhabi, and rest in other Emirates. So in Dubai, if you have to register any of your product, this is very simple. Online, you have to go Dubai municipality application, and then you can register your product with the barcode, international standards. So even any Indonesian suppliers, they have like 1 or 2 items, and they're planning that how they come and they can cover their expenses. They no need to open their office here. They no need to have like huge investment here. They just have to register their product here, and then directly from Indonesia, just with some marketing efforts, they can supply. You can go next. In our Epic Star, as I told, that we are expanding. See, in business, you have to take the hurdles as opportunity. This Corona, this was like very big trouble for a lot of businesses, but we take it as an opportunity. So we go for web store. Now we launch the web store for Epic Star. So we are we have a good experience in this one, and a lot of other companies who launch their web stores, they are doing good business in UAE especially. So this is also like a chance for Indonesian SMEs that they can operate their web stores from sitting there in Indonesia, having some storage here, and they can easily operate from there. Again, they have to register their product, and that is very simple. Even sitting in Indonesia, they can register their product. Our co-founders, Mr. Shahbaz Munir and Madam Susanna, I think. So this is, she is from Indonesia, and she have huge contribution in Epic Star, especially introducing Indonesian products, even in our import-export business, even in our hypermarket business. So I wish she should be here. Due to some problems, she can't travel. So, and then, again, I will agree with the point of Mr. Hussain that for hiring in our business, we travel to India, we travel to Pakistan for hiring purpose. So if some company management, they want to go Indonesia, they can't go. I agree with him. So see how much space you're left, and like your manpower can be hired even sitting in Indonesia. If we want to go and we want to hire, because we have staff from Indonesia, and we know how hardworking they are, how quickly learners they are, but for them to travel here, if we can go there and we can select our staff for our businesses, so there should be some ease to travel to Indonesia. It's good for Indonesia also, and people like me also want to see Indonesia. So this is all. I just, with our small story, with our small story, I just tried to explain that there are some slots, they can be filled, and then this business, SMEs business for Indonesia can be grow, inshallah, and our best wishes for SME Indonesia business for Indonesia. And again, thank to all of you for listening me. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Malik Fahad, for that very good presentation, very important, and good to know that EPIC stands for UAE, Pakistan, Indonesia, and China. This is great. And actually, we have our trade representative here, Muhammad Khomeini, who can work with you to bring more Indonesian product to the UAE. I think The opportunity is there, and especially the partner is also Indonesian. So we leave there with the questions later by the audience. Now we move to the third speakers who presents here. Bapak Didin, selamat pagi Pak, terima kasih. Bapak Didin Mauludin is marketing manager for Wanoja Coffee in Bandung, Jawa Barat. One of the most beautiful area in Indonesia. If you have not been there, you should. You have, great. He handles the development and sales of coffee that produced by Wanoja Coffee Farmers Group since 2012, ya Pak ya?
Yes.
Besides handling the marketing, Bapak Dindin also works in geothermal industry since 2021. He's a multi-talented person, looks like. Wanoja has been successfully exporting coffee to all over the world, actually, including the UAE, also Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and several European countries. Please welcome Bapak Dindin Mauludin, the representative of Wanoja Coffee. Bapak 15 menit ya. Terima kasih.
Thank you, Bu Made. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name Dindin Mauludin from Wanoja Coffee, Bandung, West Java, Indonesia. The first time I would like to say thank you very much for Bank Indonesia to give us a good opportunity to share my experience in coffee business. Secondly, I would like to say thank you very much for all of you who have joined to Bisnis Forum. Okay, let's move to our presentation. Expo 2020 Dubai, promoting Indonesia SME to global value chain, success through global value chain by Wanoja Coffee Farmer Group on March 2022. Next slide. Okay, and the next slide, I would like to share about Wanoja Coffee profile. Wanoja Coffee Profile Farmer Group founded in June 2012. Up to now, the membership about 60 farmers come from around Kamojang Mountain, and total coffee plantation about 9 hectares, and mostly our produce specialty grade with total production 50 tons per year of green bean. And my location for coffee plantation at Gunung Kamojang, Bandung, West Java, Indonesia. Okay, next slide. In this slide, we can see the location of Mount Kamojang in West Java, Indonesia, about 46 kilometers southeast from Bandung City. Please welcome for who want to come to our place. Okay, next slide. In this slide, I would like to share about coffee cultivation. One of important thing in coffee business. Coffee plantation oriented to agroforestry. It's mean beside growing the coffee, we have a program for regreening as direction from Perhutani as a landowner. Next, we are start to growing organic coffee. Our development of coffee product, we start to growing the organic coffee to maintain our sales market. So in the few year, we have a product for organic coffee as customer need. And index geographies Kamojang Mountain include Java Premier Coffee. That's mean is to easy identification for our product that Kamojang Mountain Coffee belongs to Java Premier Coffee category. Next slide. In this slide, we can see the coffee plantation oriented to agroforestry. We can see the area filled with the forestry tree as a regreening program. And next. In this slide, we can see the coffee organic plantation. Hopefully, in the future, we already have organic product. Next slide. In this slide, I would like to share about coffee processing. One of important thing also in coffee business. We have a standardization for machine, place, and procedure. For example, for SNI, halal, and hazard analysis, critical control or HACCP. For to maintain our product copy, we also have to maintain and meet with our standard, like for SND, halal, and HACCP. And the next, we conduct the quality control for our product by maintain and we meet the standard in SNI, and sometimes we send our product to like the post-lit coca to ensure that our product is good quality. And innovation from the new product in development from our product, we do the innovation to maintain our sellers market. For the example, we process and we product anaerob process coffee. Next slide. This slide, we can see the example for SNI, halal, and QC certificate that we have. Next. This slide, we can see some of activities to produce the anaerob product. Next. Product sellers. In this slide, we can share about my product sellers for local market. For example, roastery market and marketplace. We recorded 2020 total sales up to 10 tons per year, and for 2021 total sales 15 tons per year, and for 2022 listed PO, registered PO 30 tons per year. Hopefully, my sales planning for 2022 will achieve and will go hopefully. And next slide. Export market, direct market, or NP aggregator. On 2020, we recorded no sales. For 2021, we recorded for Saudi Arabia 300 kg, Qatar and UAE 600 kg, Europe 500 kg, and for 2022 we recorded a registered PO for Saudi Arabia 10 tons, Europe 6 tons via aggregator, and COE 2022 21 Cup of Excellence. It has been done on January 2022. We sell about 86 kg as second place and 206 kg as fifth place. Hopefully, my sales plan in 2022 we are running as our plans. And next slide, awards. Up to now, Wanoja Kopi has get some award. For the example, and on 2015, we get award from KKSI Indonesian Specialty Coffee Competition as a runner-up. For 2018, same at KKSI as third place, and for 2019, we are recipient of the Best Chairman Award for the 74th Agricultural Career Day at the West Java Province level and West Java Best Farmer Group. For 2020, recipient at the 2020 Anugerah Pratama Perkebunan Indonesia VVI 2020 Award for the Best Indonesian Test category, and for 2021 from Cup of Excellence Indonesia COE winner as second and fifth place. Next slide. Okay, summary my presentation. In 2022, we get the significant increase of listed PO of our product due to we get the trust value from the buyer, and the other that we get the satisfaction value from buyer, and we always maintain the sustainability of our product. That three factors help us to achieve a significant increase of list PO in 2022. Next. Okay. That's all my presentation. Hopefully, my experience will have as motivated for SME in Indonesia as a coffee aggregator, and will could impact the Indonesia economy in the future. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Wow, Pak Dindin Mauludin, thank you so much for your presentation and congratulations for Wanoja coffee farmers. You got a lot of award, a lot of recognition, and successfully export to many countries in the world. So keep up the good work. I'm sure there are challenges also, but we can discuss about challenges later on. Congratulations, selamat Pak Dindin and all colleagues from Wanoja Coffee. We still have two more speakers. I would like to invite my colleague actually in Jakarta at Ministry of Trade, Bapak Heryono Hadi Prasetyo, or we call him famously Pak Noli. Selamat pagi Pak, good afternoon in Jakarta Pak Noli, thank you for being here with us as one of the speakers. Bapak Noli or Pak Hadi is our director for Indonesian Export Training Centers. So I'm sure the 350 more participants here know Pak Noli, because Pak Noli had the our institute or our campus at the Ministry of Trade to train the SMEs to go global. Yeah, Pak Noli was the actually trade representative here in Dubai before being a trade representative in Moscow in his previous career. Please welcome Pak Noli, Pak Haryono Hadi, and you have 15 minutes ya Pak to present your case or your presentation. Thank you very much.
Terima kasih Bu Made. Very good morning and in Dubai and good afternoon in Jakarta. Distinguished Bapak Doni Juwono, Deputy Governor Bank Indonesia, all speaker, and my colleagues, Ibu Made, as a Director Pavilion in Dubai Expo. Distinguished all participants today. Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Dubai. On behalf of the Ministry of Trade, I would like to thank more to Mr. Doni Juwono, Deputy Governor Bank Indonesia, and his team. Business Forum today. Also for us. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my presentation. Our presentation divide four sessions. One, the government and export performance, and then the government policy and ecosystem to support SMEs entering the global value chains. And four, export the development program. Next. This is our outline. Next. This is a government mandate to Ministry of Trade. One is price stabilization. Second is support micro, small, medium enterprises. And third, increase export volume and value. Ladies and gentlemen, whether the disruption change, disruption cause the pandemic the most urgently, also currently his Russian and Ukraine problem, we still exporting to get the point for the export in the global change. Next. This is our export performance. Next. Let's take a look at the Indonesian export performance. As you can see, in January 2022, Indonesian reached until crash.
Problem. Panoli, I'm sorry. I think we lost you, Pak. You are breaking up. Putus-putus, Pak. Okay, continue.
Halo?
Continue.
Masih.
It's okay now. It's okay. Continue.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah, slide 5. Related to export performance in January 2022, Indonesia reached to 90.16 billion, increase to 25.31% compared to January 2020. We can see, and the green one is non-oil and gas, and orange is oil and gas. Years on years, Indonesia has increased to oil and gas is 1.9%, and non-oil and gas is 26.74%. Let's move to the next slide. This is a perform export 2021 export perform export value to record high rates until 231.54 billion. As you know, in figure and graphic, in 2011 we reached 200.3 billion, and then down, decrease, and then we rebound in 2020, reach maybe higher reach until to $231.54 billion. As you know, the export structure by sector is in the industrial sector 82.82%, mining sector 11.33%, oil and gas 4.7%, also agriculture 1.97%. As you know, Indonesia already reformed from the oil and gas, become the two industrial product to export. Let's move to next slide. This is, as you know, the Middle East market. This is like, if you can see, Dubai is in Uni Emirat is hub enter the Middle East market. This is a good point for export, actually, especially from Indonesian product. Our Indonesian product inside to Middle East through Dubai is jewelry, palm oil, transport physical, electric, and then electric APP for TV, woven fabric, paper, pipes and iron, chemical, also soap. And Indonesia also import from UAE is petrol, gas, petrol oil, iron, aluminum, gold, sulfur, polymer, acrylic, hydrocarbon, polymer, ethylene, and colloidal parts and metal. We also inform we have a representative in Middle East in ITPC Dubai, our representative in UAE, attaché in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Also in Middle East, we have ITPC Jeddah in Saudi Arabia. Next. Right now, we going to talk about the government policy and ecosystem to support SMEs entering the global value chains. Next, this is the important to SMEs to know about how to export to global market is number one to challenge and is one's quality. The second is product and capacity, creativation and standard product, also promotion. Based on our experience in provide SMEs assistance for export, that the usual obstacle faced by SMEs are related to quality, also production capacity, certification, and product standard, as well as a promotion. Therefore, we must move on from this challenge and creating programs that are able to provide solution for our SMEs to penetrate to export market. Next, this is tips for SMEs to go export. SMEs should be has skill, is self-confidence, not afraid to competition, not afraid to failure, optimistic, adaptation, integrity, and build a network, increase knowledge, and fast response. Next, we continue to how to SMEs support from export. As you know, Bu Made already informed. Our SMEs is total is 80.3%. This is SMEs, but the value export January to September 2020 only not more for 5%. The number. This is our challenge to increase our value for SMEs. That's why our ministry to support SMEs in facilities of SMEs financing for export in collaboration with the institution banking or non-banking, also to increase export SMEs capacity. We provide assistance to design, packaging, certification, brand. Next, facilitation. No. Still. Also, we
Pak Noli,
provide.
maaf, 5 more minutes, okay.
Yeah. We provide also facilitation of promotion and digital export for SMEs. Also provide integration export SMEs database. Also and collaboration program to build the new exporter. This is a export export to development program. Next slide. Next. This is from our ministry for export development program to human resources export development to support strengthening product SMEs through IDDC. We call to supporting SMEs to develop the design, trade promotion, market development and information program, export development and corporation. Next. This is our program to support SMEs how to export. We call export training program in 2020. Our program has 90 training in Jakarta, also offset in the region, offset Jakarta. Our target in this year, 2,543 participation. Also, we collaborated with the region in Indonesia, Dinas Perindah, Provinsi, Kabupaten, Kota, on also banking sector. Who banking supporting is SMEs like BRI, BNI, Mandiri, also Bank Indonesia, Telkom, University, and the others. Also, we have ISO 9001 in 2015. We also have the 110 active facilitators to support SMEs with the institution and academy. Next. This is another program from DGNet is export coaching. We call export coaching program 2020. Coaching program for export-oriented enterprises. We assist 8 months until 1 year. From 1,500 candidates, we recruit become 300 business. We help in 10 regions in Indonesia. Jakarta, Banten, Jawa Barat, Jawa Tengah, Yogyakarta, Malang, Jawa Timur, Sulawesi Utara, Nusa Tenggara Barat, Riau, Sumatera Utara. And the program has X step from 1 until X. This is a training exporter. We also assist market development, product development, business matching, and progress until monitoring. Next. This is export coaching performance achievement in 2020. From 300 participants last year, we become get 132 exporter become the export. Total export is $5.2 million. And then the product is various like kapok fiber, coconut charcoal, glass handicraft, briquette, coconut commodity, etc. and etc. Export destination countries is very global, from India to India, Russia, France, Vietnam, English, US, Egypt, Argentina, and so on. Next.
I hope this is the last slide, Pak. You have 1 minute left. Can you kindly wrap up? Thank you.
Okay, next. This is next. Next, okay. this is our program in this year. We have a virtual promotion in halal product and organic product. Also joined to Amazon, also IDN store. We invite also the business people from UAE to come to Trade Expo Indonesia in October. We also join integrated exhibition in Automatical Dubai, Gulf Food Manufacturing in Dubai, Food Africa, Biofact China ASEAN Expo, Sydney Build Expo, and then also we join in right now in Expo 2020 in Dubai. Finally, I would like to thank for your attention. Hopeful Business Forum today could bring the positive energy to business people. And once again, thank you for Bank Indonesia and Bu Made also, all speaker. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, Pak Hadi, for the presentation explaining the support of the government to the SMEs. Apology to make you skip some of the slides, but I'm sure we have time later on for the participant to ask questions about what others that Ministry of Trade does to support the SMEs to go to global market. Last but not least, we have Ibu Yunita Resmi Sari from the Bank Indonesia, the head of our SMEs Development and Consumer Protection at the Bank Indonesia. Ibu Sari has involved in many SME development program in the Bank Indonesia, and she was previously assigned as the head of Logistic and Facilities Management Department, and also head representative of Central Bank in South Sumatra. And I'm sure Ibu Sari has a lot to say. I can't wait for her presentation. So Ibu Sari, the floor is yours. You have 15 minutes or less. It depends. I think I will leave it to you, Bu. Thank you, Bu.
Okay.
Give a round of applause to Ibu Sari.
Thank you, Ibu Made. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Distinguished speakers and participants of Business Forum, the Promoting Indonesia SMEs to Global Value Chain. The Honorable Bapak Doni Pejono, the Deputy Governor of Bank Indonesia, Bapak Heriono Hadi Prasetyo, the Head of Indonesia Export Training Center from the Ministry of Trade, Republic of Indonesia, Ibu Made, nice to meet you, Bu, the Director of the Pavilion of Indonesia, and Mr. Hussein Tarab, the owner of Tarab Trading Company, Mr. Malik Fahad from the Epic Star Dubai, and Mr. Muhammad Khomeini, has been mentioned by Ibu Made, also in Dubai now, the Director of Indonesia Trade Promotion Center of official representative, Bapak Didin Mauludin from Wanuja Coffee, our Indonesia coffee farmers. Other representatives from Ministry and agencies of Republic of Indonesia, the SMEs, business owners, and all participants of this business forum. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning, afternoon, may peace be upon us all. It's an honor for me to be one of the speakers of this business forum and to join you to give some encouragement and motivation to our SMEs to enter the global market, especially in the Dubai market. Ladies and gentlemen, let me start my presentation by briefly explaining about the Indonesia SME. As have been mentioned by Ibu Made in the beginning, that Indonesia SME plays a very strategic role in our economy due to the large number of business units, their contribution to GDP, and also to the job employment, which almost like 96%. While we recognize that their contribution to export is quite limited, it's still 15%, especially the participation in the global supply chain is only 4%. However, we notice that the SME export value is increased over time. As has been mentioned by Bapak Noli, that Indonesia exports figures is increasing, and as well as the SME export value. And if we notice in more detail, the top sector of the SMEs product that been exported over the time, in a micro enterprise level, it's the plantation crops and the fisheries product. While for the small and medium enterprises, it's the process of the food and beverage, and also textile and apparel, and also the chemical, rubber, and the plastic product that have been continuously exported to all parts of the world. Well, especially for the United Arab Emirates markets potential, it's been detailed, explained by Pak Noli that we regard the UAE as a great potential market for Indonesia export commodities, and also as a potential trading partners, not only because of the total export that been keep increasing over the year, but also we recognize that UAE it's been a strategic trading hub for Europe, Africa, and also Asia. And some potential product of our SME that have been exported to UAE, for example, is jewelry, woven fabric, soap, footwear, and food and beverage. And also some products that have been imported by Mr. Tarap and also have been sold in the hypermarket of Mr. Malik Fahad. I would like to share about our SMEs product of SME that have been fostered by Bank Indonesia. So most of our SME products is in the product of fisheries, coffee, and handicraft. And the market destination mostly goes to Asia market, and then after Asia, what's this? Europe, and then US. And how we could achieve that? One of it is through the trade promotion. Trade promotion that have been facilitated by Bank Indonesia. Slide 5, please. In 2021 only, we have facilitated around 37 events of promotion, and it involved over 300 SMEs which has been participated in those events, and most of them are in the involved in fashion, produce, food and beverage, coffee, home decor, and jewelry. And we are so happy that in each trade promotion, they are all being followed up. For example, in terms of in forms of MOU, the Memorandum of Understanding between the SME and the aggregator, and also the business matching, and there even the direct sales in the pop-up stores, and then continues the communication between the SME and the buyer. There are also some product orders and visit to the SME workshop, and this is especially from the buyer from Norway, and also the extending of cooperation for the exhibition in some department store in Japan. And of all those successful story, we learned that from the trade promotion, not only in offline promotion but virtual, it will expand the outreach of the potential buyers. And other lesson learned is also that the information on the market is still on the slide 5. The information on the market of characteristic and preference, it plays a very important roles to encourage or to identify the market for our product, for SME product. Another lesson is that the SMEs that goes into the global market, they should ensure that they have quality, enough quantity, and the continuity of product. And also we learned that recently there is an increased awareness of sustainability issues, especially for those produced of SMEs. Of all those lessons that we learned, we also learned the opportunities that we have to improve the understanding of the global market, as well as we have to learn the suitable media promotion and enter the business matching as many as possible. And also we have to take all the opportunity to send the samples. It's quite important for SME product because they don't have really the names to guarantee the product, so samples is very important. And the next slide, I will show you those exhibitions that we've been facilitated by Bank Indonesia. In Singapore, we facilitate the promotion for our handicraft, as well as for coffee products, and also for jewelry. And in Japan, this is our corner, Indonesia corner at Surya department store. Consists of all handicraft and home decor. And also in Stockholm, we have this corner of Indonesia handicraft. And in New York now, we have been like 3 or 4 years in a row to been invited to join the exhibition, especially for our home decor products. And lastly, now we join the Dubai Expo. So what we learned from our participation in trade and promotion, it encourages us that our SME product have a potential in the global market, and by supporting the SME product to global market, it will add up our export activities, and in the end, it will reduce our current account deficit. Slide 7, please. So Bank Indonesia will continuously support our export-oriented SME by covering both strategies in a pull strategy and a push strategy. We learned from Pak Noli in the Ministry of Trade. They have a lot of program. They have a lot of activities in supporting our export activities. So we hand in hand with the relevant ministries and agencies to push our SMEs to enter into the global market. In the pull strategy, we facilitate the trade promotion and exhibition. And so we identify the standard and the requirements in the export destination countries. And we utilize the market intelligence information from our representative office in overseas, as well as from all our embassies, and synergy with our stakeholders in Indonesia to fulfill the product quantity and quality which meets the standard. And also we facilitate the business matching. This is the pull strategy from the market side. While for the SME itself, we also have some strategies, which is to, first is we identify the gap between the market and then the standard that should be fulfilled in the market and what we have in our SMEs. So, and then we facilitate, do the capacity building and assistance so that our SME can meet the requirement. For example, by providing the certifications, the necessary standards and other requirements. And of course, this is all done with the synergy with the cooperation with other government agencies, for example, with the Ministry of Trade. In the future, Bank Indonesia will establish an export hub ecosystem. So it will it will cover both of the market side and also the supply side. The SME, how to strengthen our SME, while at the same time we also strengthen our market information and then connect it with other necessary conditions such as the financial access to banking or other financial sources. So lastly, I would not keep you waited too long. I would like to share with you some of our success story, key success factor of our SMEs that have been success in the global market. What happened with this? The first one is the Naruna ceramic. So this is the Indonesian ceramic. The Naruna ceramic. This is one of our SMEs that have been accepted and have been continuously accept the order from overseas buyers. Based on Central Java, they produce very beautiful ceramics. And what we learn is how can they survive over the years with the foreign buyers. So they have continuously do the research and innovation. And the research are very true with all means like social media and the business matching. And also they follow the market demand and always create some new product following the trend in the market. And they optimize the digital marketing, the online marketing channel, all social medias and marketplaces, such as the Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, you just name it. And they are very active in those medias. And the second one is the Frinsa Java Estate. It's a coffee producer like the Wanoja, our friend from Wanoja here. What makes them special is they focus on empower and developing the human resource capacity of the partner farmers. So they don't want to just go by themselves, but they also nurture their environment, the partners, the farmers, and they combine the tradition and the sustainable research doing the cultivation and the coffee processing. They are also developing in the formal and legal entities, so it will make them easy to correspondence with the buyers and actively participate in trade promotion and also maintain relationship with the aggregator. Like Mr. Tarap here, maybe some, so they always make communication, continued communication with the aggregator. And lastly is I would like to share with you the SME called Sertanio. They are the organic rice producers from East Java. What makes them special is they build partnership with relevant stakeholders to support the supply chains. So, their success are shared with the people around them, and they strengthen the network and the value chain. So they provide their place as the organic farming development, and they also supply to support the supply chains improvement, continuously do the research and expand the export market to South Africa and Italy. So not only goes to just one market, but expand to various markets that of course based on the research. So I would stop here with one hope that what we have shared here, we could all take lessons and experience. And I do believe that Indonesian SMEs have a great potential to be accepted in the global market, as has been experienced by other SMEs. And of course, Bank Indonesia with the other government agencies, hand in hand, will ensure to support the support of the SMEs to go to enter the global market will be continuously support and also will be expanding with various programs and various activities. That's all. Thank you, Ibu Made.
Thank you, Ibu Yulitasari, for explaining at length very good program and facilitation that Bank Indonesia dedicated for the SMEs. And I hope the lesson learned, the good program that you have can enter the market of Pak Hussein here and also Pak Malik networks, hopefully. So Bank Indonesia not only assisting the promotion side or the market side, but I heard just now end-to-end, right? From the creating the ecosystem. I think that's what we need. Okay, without further ado, we only have 30 minutes to go. We have a lot of questions from, I'm surprised to be informed that we have 570 participants today. This shows how interested our SMEs to be part of global supply chain, and thank you for having this kind of event. I have with me here, I want to give the opportunity and privilege for the those who attended offline, in person here, to ask questions first before going to the list of questions that I have in front of me from the online participant in Indonesia. Anybody here would like to take the floor? Ibu, please come forward so the audience in Indonesia can see you, also can hear you clearly. Come to the front so the camera can direct. Yes, here please. Please state your name and also your business, ya Ibu.
Good morning, everyone here. So my name is Silvana. I've been living in Dubai for 7 years, and I'm starting the business now to source Indonesian unique products to be sold in the UAE. I have no question actually, but just a feedback, because yesterday I attended business matching that was provided by Bank Indonesia, and I attended the fashion sector where there was like 15 20 SMEs.
Oh,
SMEs, yeah. Yeah, and what I've seen is that there is still lack of confidence. So it's really important to build their confidence. And also, like, they presented to me in Indonesian language. And imagine if they're speaking in English where there is a language barrier, so it would be like much more difficult. So here's a proposal, like try to collaborate with Indonesian diaspora that living overseas, where they know the local markets better, and then they can provide an insight for, like, for example, in the fashion sector, there's like what kind of trends that is currently in, for example, like in Dubai. So it would be helpful to build the business to go global. That's it. Thank you so much.
thank you very much, Ibu Ana. Silvana, sorry, apology. A very good observation, actually, and feedback. But who would you like this question to address to? Is it Ibu Sari from Bank Indonesia or anybody? I will give the opportunity later to our guests here to answer. Okay, anybody else from the floor? Yes, please, sir. Please come forward.
Hello, everybody. Actually, it's been an honor to be here. Can I just pick it up? It's too short for me. Yeah. Hello, everybody. It's been an honor to be here in this business forum, and also meeting the quite well-reputed people. Actually, this is Ali Reza. I'm the official representative of the region for the Boy Maxwell company. Actually, we are an EMC. For the last 1 year, we were established. I mean, just recently, 2 days ago, we had the anniversary of our establishment. And I've been collaborating with this company for some months, and it's been quite enjoyable for me because, as I see, it was my first experience with Indonesian talented companies and people. They're quite hardworking, they are passionate for the progress, and it's really appreciable. And I would like to just ask the government and the people who are in charge from the trade promotion, IDPC. I wanted to know that if you can just also, help us and provide some facilities about to ease the condition and the trade. It can be, by holding these kind of events, to making new opportunities to meet the people, that we can just expand the amount of the trade from the Indonesia land, from the origin of Indonesia, and also something such as the facilities, such as the warehousing and these kind of things. I would like to know that if you have any plan to help us in these ways. For example, if we can have some products here available, warehoused, in the UAE as a hub, it would be much more easier to reach the region, to be re-exported to the other land, to the GCC, to the Africa, Middle East, and also the United Arab Emirates. I wanted to know this plan, and to say that I would really appreciate Indonesia government, that they're quite supportive for all the SMEs. That's why we are here.
Sorry, your name?
I'm Ali Reza.
Reza.
Yeah, Ali Reza, you can call me Ali. Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you so much for that questions. I will look, I don't know if my ITPC is here. Somebody will represent. Okay, next question. Next question, I will give the opportunity to the floor, actually. Can I see? I can't see the question. Okay. This question goes dedicated to Ibu Sari from what is Bank Indonesia's policy in developing SMEs? Based on your experience, what are the critical factors that needs to be the main focus of institution in helping and assisting SMEs? And what are the success story that assisted? I think Ibu Sari already explained this at length. Yeah. Can we go to the next questions? I think Ibu Sari already answered that. Yeah. Okay. This question now go to Pak Husin and Pak Malik. In your opinion, what are the aspects that needs to be improved and addressed by Indonesian SMEs? Second, now that we have website to sell our platform and to showcase the product, do you think this may replace the face-to-face meeting and exhibition? How these two ways might complement each other? The last one, not too many, I hope they remember the questions. What are the unique value of Indonesian product in your view that can further escalate the market penetration? So I think that's more than enough. But I'd like to take Ibu Silvana's question to you, Pak Husin. I mean, she was mentioning about the language barrier, the, what is it called, percaya diri apa namanya? Self-confidence of Indonesian SMEs, in her view, is not all, of course, some of them are great, but how can you take that and give suggestion and maybe some input to them? Maybe that's first, before going, yeah.
We are talking about the supplier, you mean?
Supplier, yeah, especially for SMEs, yeah. They're confident, how to improve their confidence.
How we can improve, actually?
Including the language.
Actually, most of what I have met actually in Indonesia now, they know a little bit English. They don't know very well, but they know a little bit English. And I surprised actually that many of the Indonesian people, they know Arabic very well. They speak Arabic, and I can understand very well, and they can understand me also very well also. So it was no problem in the language at all to coordinate with the people. Actually, when you go to Indonesia, you feel they have the similar culture. It's a Muslim country. So you feel you're home. You're not feeling you are, far away from your home. So everything is okay. It's only, sometimes you face a small personal things what you like from some of the supplier. One of the problems sometimes what we have that some of the suppliers they are disappeared when they have a problem. So we place the order with them and we do the work, and when they face some problem, they don't know how to handle. And this is all can be actually easy, finish if we can make the coordination and we can speak with them. So I think the best things actually is just to make the coordination work.
Would you like to add, Mr. Malik?
The microphone.
Oh, the microphone. Okay, please continue.
Okay, that's it actually.
Great. How about the question regarding the aspects that needs to be improved by the Indonesian SMEs in your view? I'd like to hear from Mr. Hussein and also Mr. Malik. Because you said it's great product and everything, but is there any rooms for improvement?
Yes, of course. Indonesian, like I told before, they have the manpower, the experienced manpowers. So like for wood, they have university for to make like engineers in this product. These engineers and this the new generation who's coming, we have to train them for what the market they want. These people, they have to go and see the world outside and see what they want. Not only stay in Indonesia, actually. Most of the people what I work with, they was actually from the very young generation. These people, they are active. They understand very quickly and they are willing to work and willing to understand. They need only the direction, how they can work. And actually, what they have done, actually, like what we say, it's only what we have done to them. We just give them small advices. For example, I sit in the chair now. For me, I make like this, and I make like this. So I'm checking what's inside, what kind of chair. Is it comfortable? I make like this for the chair because I have to know what kind of quality I'm using. This is sometimes it's small notes for them. It's very small. It's not more than 5% from the product procedure, but this one gives the project the finishing and the value of this product. Now you can. This is what I want to say. Now this product can be sell in $50. And the same chair can sell also in $100, and same chair also can go for $200. The difference only the small touch and the small beauty, what we can add for this product to make it nice. And this is what we want to go. And you don't need more. You need liability, truth, and everything they knows actually.
Okay, thank you very much. I think it's good point, Bapak dan Ibu. Advice dari Pak Hussein tadi untuk pelaku di Indonesia, get knowledge, go out there, go and see, lihat pengalaman yang lain dan bagaimana cara menciptakan produk yang bisa meningkatkan value atau nilai. Saya rasa masukan yang baik sekali ya. Now, sorry, in Indonesian, so they can more understood better. Second question regarding websites. I think Mr. Malik mentioned about digitalization, right, during COVID. Would you say something about that, about the second questions? By the
sure.
floor?
That is very nice question. See, for the websites, there is two kind of websites. If we are talking about UAE and you're operating your website from Indonesia, I will prefer you have to launch your website from UAE, because people living in UAE, they like to shop from UAE local websites, unless Amazon UAE, noon.com, or you have your own website in UAE. For that, if you are planning to do a website in UAE, you have to register your items. I already told you, very simple steps with the Dubai municipality, and you can register your items. Second question was, will it replace face-to-face meetings? Yes, for some aspect it will replace. Yes.
Actually, because for us, we need to be face by face in furniture. We have some physical things. I have to sit in the chair, in the table, and see feel it, and feel I'm comfortable with the chair. You know, we are sitting now 2 hours in the chair. We are comfortable with this chair, so we have to. When we supply to the hotels,
yes,
you know, this guest who's coming and sit in this chair, he has to be comfortable, and he has to be happy that he sit in this chair, and he has to be safe also. He will not sit in the chair and then suddenly it comes.
I agree with. Yes, I agree with Mr. Hussain. It depends with the product to product. Yes, Mr. Hussain, their sector definitely. If you are going to buy furniture for your home, you have to visit the showroom. But if there is some home use product like spices, like kitchenwares, so for that definitely people they just buy it. So for SMEs, they're dealing with these kind of products. They can earn a lot without having a meeting. So I just agree with Mr. Hussain, and
very good, very good. I would also agree, but I don't have opinion here. Okay, great. I think 2 questions or 3 questions already being answered. There is a question to Pak Dindin. How can we encourage the coffee farmers to scale up and export their product, and what are the requirements and steps to be taken, Pak, to scaling up, Pak Dindin? Jadi, bagaimana farmer bisa scaling up untuk produce lebih? Karena tadi kan Pak Dindin bilang dari 2020 10 tons to 30 ya, 3 times. So congratulations. How did you do that, Pak?
Okay, I have mentioned in my presentation, we have 3 factors to scale up our sales market. Yeah, for the first, we get the trust from buyer, and then we get the satisfaction value from the buyer, and then we maintain sustainable our product. So 3 factors help us to increase our sales market.
Okay, very good. Tips from Pak Dindin from Wanoja. Trust, dipercaya oleh consumer atau importers ya. Kemudian maintain sustainability ya, karena ada organik gitu ya. Yang ketiga tadi apa? Satisfactory, jadi puas gitu.
Ya, kepuasan.
Kepuasan pelanggan. Okay, very good. Next question. Do we have more? Ini untuk Pak Noli ya, Pak Haryono. In the future, what kind of government support that you think critical in supporting our SMEs to go global, Pak Noli? I think you mentioned about training, about design, about marketing, right? What else that government can do to support the SMEs? Please, Pak Noli.
Thank you, Bu Made. Our government not only supporting design, also information about how to develop market, not only to traditional but to non-traditional also. And then we supporting also, we facilitation also to get certification, information product, market, and increase the capacity building of SMEs. And then, as you know, like expert coaching program, we assist during 1 year, from market development, from product development, business matching, until we get the SMEs Indonesia has increased capability to going to global market. Mungkin itu Bu Made.
Thank you, Pak Noli. I think they are great. It is a matter of information ya, Bapak dan Ibu from UKM, rajin-rajin mencari informasi ya, karena program dari pemerintah ya, baik Ministry of Trade, Bank Indonesia, tadi Bu Sari dengan baik sekali menjelaskan programnya banyak sekali. Jadi sering-sering mungkin networking ya, melalui hal yang seperti ini akan membantu sekali untuk program-program UKM. Is there any more questions from the floor? We have 5 more minutes before we close, but I'd like to maybe say something about Mr. Ali Reza just now. I know my trade representative from Dubai already left, but let me say something because I also from Minister of Trade. It's not my capacity to answer, but I think your point is about the warehouse, right? How to make Dubai as a hub. So by being here, yeah, you said housing, warehouse, maybe it's easier to reach the market, yeah. Let me internally discuss this. This has been on top of our priority as well. Yesterday we had a visit to some of the hypermarket as well, and they also mentioned that, you know, we've been also thinking about it. Now Pak Malik mentioned also, if we can use the warehouse from the buyers, that's good, but maybe we also need warehouse here, maybe, but I will speak and discuss this with Ibu Sari and Ibu Elsha. Maybe what can government do, maybe in the future, because this question is relevant, maybe not only today, but also future, in the midst of this logistical problem that we are facing today. But thank you for raising the point to us, Pak Reza. Okay, do we have time or? Oh, okay, we have to close. I'm sorry, Bapak dan Ibu, mohon maaf. We have maybe online or follow up through Bank Indonesia by email, by telephone, by WhatsApp. But today we have to close our event because we have only until 12 o'clock Dubai time. And I will give the opportunity, give applause to the speakers first. Pak Husin, Pak Malik, Pak Dindin, Pak Noli, Ibu Sari. And I will give back the floor to our moderator. Thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you once again, Ibu Made and all speakers. Ladies and gentlemen, now we have come to the last session of Business Forum in Bank Indonesia Special Week here in Indonesia Pavilion Expo 2020 Dubai. If you wish to explore our pavilion or expo more, please kindly visit the Indonesian Pavilion website and Instagram. At last, we thank you all for your amazing participation today, and we also invite all of you again to join us in the coffee cupping session with Mikhail Jasin, the 4th ranked World Barista Championship in 2019. So if you happen to be in Dubai right now, we invite you to have a taste of Indonesian coffee in Business Lounge of Indonesian Pavilion, presenting authentic coffee from Indonesian coffee bean farmers. And the session will start in an hour at 1 p.m. Dubai time, or you can always join us virtually at 4 p.m. Jakarta time. All right, on behalf of all the committee, we sign off and we look forward to see you all again at our next event. Stay safe and have an amazing day.